Starting broadcast live. So that's good. So now I go back to. So I'm all set.
Yeah, you should be set.
Cool. And let me turn off
Go to
some
the page. Let me go to the page really quick and verify.
media. Play. That's this faster website. Audio mixer. Probably want to shut off the audio in here.
Although I don't see. Yep, I see the countdown timer. Okay, yeah, you're good.
So I'm just going to kill the audio on remote 1 and remote 2.
One, and then from links, one is two. You just kill one, it'll kill both.
All right, we're live here at Orange County Choppers. Paul Sr., the man himself, will be here shortly. Running a little behind. That's the way things happen here in the shop. So stay tuned. Paul will be in a minute or two. So get your questions ready. Start asking your questions in the comments below, and we will get to them. So it's live Q&A with Paul Sr. from Orange County Choppers. Be with you in 1 minute. All right, we are live. Let's get those questions going here. So if you have a question for Paul Sr., just ask it in the comments below and we will take care of it and try to get it to Paul. If we don't get it to it on the live, we will go ahead and answer all the questions as much as we can over the next couple days. So make sure to check those out. If you're not already, go over to occshow.com, sign up for exclusive updates on the new show that we're working on. Paul's going to be here to talk about that shortly. So lots of great things happening here at Orange County Choppers, and we thank you for stopping by. We'll be with you in a few minutes. All right, lots of comments coming in already. We're looking forward to answering these with Paul. All right. So my name's Jim. I'll be here and I'll be killing the volume on my phone. I'll be reading your comments from the Orange County Choppers page as well as Paul Tuttle Sr.'s personal Facebook page. So make sure you're following on both of those and putting your comments in. All right, so it's Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Where you watching from? In the comments below, put where you're watching. We love to know where our fans are from. We got fans all over the world, and we want to make sure we're reaching everybody. So let us know where you're coming from. All right. While we're waiting for Paul to come on in, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our live feeds. That way, every time we go live here from Orange County Choppers or Paul Tuttle Sr.'s page, you'll get notification on your phone or your devices. So that way you don't miss a thing here live with Orange County Choppers. I will be switching back and forth from cameras today, so you may see me looking in the wrong place, so I do apologize for that in advance. So how's everybody doing today? What's your weather like? Where are you watching from? Get those comments and your questions ready for us. Paul will be here in just a minute. cables on the floor right there. So.
Oh, who cares? What a mess.
I cleaned it up a bit.
I don't care.
All right.
Are we live?
We are.
Okay. No, I'll shut this door. Soundproof.
There you go.
Soundproof. I feel like I'm in high school. Sitting down in the principal's office. Very familiar.
All right, Paul. So we got a lot of questions coming in already for you.
Rock and roll.
We're on that one right
I'm
over
looking
there.
over here.
Yep, we're on that one right now.
Okay.
A little sound there for you. So we were just talking about the show that's coming on while we were waiting for you to come in. You want to tell people about that a little bit?
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm really excited about it. We actually been looking to do a show. You know, we get so many requests. You know, when's the show coming back? When's the show coming back? So, you know, honestly, we've been working for a couple years now, just trying to get a show. And a lot of people don't want the show to be exactly the way the old show was. So, you know, and neither do we. So, and because they have the conception of that, they don't want to really give us a show. So, what we decided to do, and when I say that, believe it or not, there's like three different companies out there that do want to do a show with us. But I think that the direction we're going to do is a live show. This way, we have freedom of what we want to do. But the show will be. There'll still be bikes being built, but it's going to be Mikey's going to be part of the show. He's been in business with me now 3 years or so he's always a funny guy. Got my nephew, so there'll be bikes being built, but I think it's going to be a little bit about where we are today, because where we are today, opposed to where we were 8 years ago, things have changed dramatically, and so we're kind of trying to work our way back up.
Yeah, definitely. You're up high, and then you came off the TV, and just everything changed.
Yeah.
So this is more about
dropped, you know.
Right. So this is going to be a lot more of you and the business and your life and everything that's going on. The struggles. It's the long road, the long ride.
I think people have a perception because you're a celebrity or whatever you want that, or just from being Orange County Choppers, that you know you're kind of untouchable. But really, you know, I had a steel business for 28 years. You know, and worked hard at that. So just like pretty much any other guy or any business, you know, sometimes you're on the bottom of the mountain, sometimes you're on the top, and I like the top better.
Oh yeah, definitely. I bet. So we got a lot of people asking. Excuse me. Where's Mikey at right now?
Mikey right now, he's doing a fundraiser for a you know the charity.
I don't know the charity, but we will link it underneath the comments when we're done.
But he left about 2 weeks ago, so he's on the road. You know, going to different places. He has a motorhome with his friend Al, which is kind of dangerous. But that's what he's doing. He's raising money. I'm real proud of him, and you know he's going to be back on the 23rd. But you know he went on the road to. You know, I give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, so he's been out supporting that. It's a childhood brain disorder, so he's been out there promoting that right now and doing lots of great things. I believe he's in Pennsylvania today.
Is he?
I believe so.
He's on his way back.
Yeah, so we'll put a link for that.
I talked to him last night.
He's doing well?
Yeah, he's doing well, but he's always like in a hurry.
People are also asking about Rick. What's going on with Rick?
We lost Rick. Rick has a couple kids now, and the travel was just becoming too much for him. So he got a ride. He got a job with Harley Davidson somewhere out there in Pennsylvania. So I'm happy for him. We stay in touch, but I do miss him.
Yeah, he's doing well down there, staying a lot closer to his family. Somebody asked, Joey asked, what's your long and short-term goals for the business, and who do you envision taking over if you want to continue it after you retire, if you plan to retire?
Yeah, I don't really plan. I don't see myself retiring at any given time. You know, I do. You know, this is almost like a vacation. Most of the times, it's always better when your business is doing better. But it's kind of like the love of my life, and you know, I come in here when nobody's here, and sometimes I'll just come in here and sit in the office or whatnot. But you know, I really love what I do, and I can't see stopping doing it.
Yeah, people don't realize you're here 7 days a week if you're in the area, unless you're out traveling.
Yeah.
You're here every single day, either working on your bikes or just taking care of stuff around the shop.
Yeah.
Joey wants to know if you still have the zoo at your house.
Yeah, I do. I do. I probably added to it from the last time. You've probably seen it, but yeah, one of the cool things we got now is these dwarf horses, and my dog. I have bull mastiffs that are actually bigger than the horses. It's pretty cool. We do a lot of rescue, so I rescued like 3 miniature donkeys and 2 of those dwarf horses not so long ago. So I keep saying that I'm not going to do that no more, and it just doesn't seem to work out.
You actually just picked up another dog. I don't know if you still have it or not.
I just rescued a boxer, really nice dog, and I got a real good home from him, and he's in Ohio now with another boxer, and got some pictures, and he's really doing good.
Great. Yeah, that was a great dog.
Yeah.
And that was, you stumbled across him at our Santa's Paws event 2 weeks ago, where we raised a lot of money and awareness for the Hudson Valley SPCA No-Kill Shelter.
Yes.
Which you're on the board of that, aren't you? Or you're a member of that?
Yeah. Vice president.
Yeah, you do a lot with animals, kids, and military. Those seem to be your 3 passions.
Absolutely, especially at this stage, you know.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to give back, and a lot of people don't know how charitable you are with your time and everything you do in the community.
Yeah, I think it's important. You know, I think that it's always been important, but I think that the biggest reward is in making a difference in people's life, especially kids. Yeah, so military, we're going to stay involved in that.
Definitely. Great causes all around. Got a question here from somebody. What advice would you give a father who works with his 2 sons in his business?
Not to. You know, it's a real tough situation in reality. I think if you're going to do it, I think you need to treat them as an employee. I think that, you know, once they feel that entitlement, it doesn't work anymore. So that would be my suggestion if you are going to do that.
Pascal wanted to know if you enjoyed your trip to Hamburg when you were over in Germany.
I did enjoy it. Actually went there twice. Then we were in Austria, and then January, what does it say over there, 19th or 18th?
Yeah, I think you're traveling out on the 18th.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Verona,
Italy,
and we're launching a big clothing and merchandise line. I forget the name of the show, but it's one of the big shows that there is. So we're really excited about that. If you're around the area, stop in.
Yeah, that's going to be the Motorbike Expo.
A motorbike expo.
Paul and Mikey will be there the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. And like Paul said, promoting our new clothing line over there with Burning Rubber.
And we have a huge booth there, so...
Yeah, it's a massive display they're putting together for you guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great show.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Here's a great question from Jim. Do you ever think you'll sell bolt-on parts for Harley-Davidson?
Yeah, actually we're doing that right now. We just finished a 217 out there. So yeah, we're coming out with a parts line, bolt-on parts line. We're doing it in Europe also. But yeah, that's another thing that we're really excited about is, you know, we developed an OCC parts line. Wait a minute, let's see. Just so happens.
Yeah. There's one there.
Blam. And this is derby cover. So yeah, we're not 100% there, but we're probably about 85% there.
And you're looking at the beginning of next year to have those out to the public?
Yeah, probably mid-January, hopefully.
Nice. And if you were watching yesterday live when Jason and Phil were doing the paint on the tins and Paul was over there helping out and giving some input. Those are the tins actually that are going to go on the Harley Davidson display bike that they're doing with the OCC parts.
Yeah, very cool. And you know, we've always, you know, when it came to graphic work, we always had to have somebody else do it. And Jason Poole kind of stepped up to the plate there. And this is the first paint job that's going on this 217. You know, we did the fenders and everything, but he did the graphics. And what a phenomenal job. It's nice to be self-contained.
It is. And you're doing a lot more stuff in-house nowadays.
Yes.
A lot of your machining and everything.
Yeah, pretty much everything.
Jason Clayton wants to know, are you still using the Santa Claus bike?
Yeah, absolutely. We just did Santa Claus, and we also have the sled that we built with that. Yeah, it's out in the retail store right now, but I do love that bike.
Les seen the pictures on the door there through the holes that were made and wondered if it helps with the dynamic and functionality of the door.
Well, it does, because if you ever get locked out, you could just put your hand through there and unlock the door. That's why it is like that.
Jeffrey was watching us all day yesterday, and his question is, are you strict on overtime? He asked us yesterday, we never got an answer to that, so we'll ask the man himself.
Honestly, because of the situation we're in, you know, we got to kind of save every penny that we can. So really, nobody works overtime until hopefully, you know, we start heading back up the ladder, which I know we will. But right now, we're running a real tight ship.
Pete wanted to know if you'll ever make an electric-powered chopper.
We've done electric bikes. We just finished one. Then we did an electric bike that holds the world record, over 200 miles an hour in a quarter mile. But we never did an electric chopper. But that might be something pretty cool to do in the future.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like something cool. Jason wants to know how the excuse me, how the restaurant's doing.
The restaurant's holding its own. It's actually doing a little better now because, you know, there's kind of competition here in a sense, because there's some restaurants down by the river where a lot of people go. But yeah, we're holding our own.
Yeah, they have great food, great burgers, and awesome live entertainment every Friday and Saturday night. You can check that out at occcafe.com if you want to see what's going on. And definitely when you come to visit the complex here, go over there and grab a bite to eat after you get your t-shirts.
Absolutely.
How's your relationship? This is a common question everybody asks. How's your relationship with Junior going?
We're doing good. I mean, we've came a long ways. You know, we do the Christmas thing together, and you know, we could sit down at dinner. You know, listen, I love the guy to death, and you know, and I know he loves me. But the thing of it is that we can't work together, and if we're going to keep a relationship, then that's the way it has to be. And I'd rather have it that way than trying to work together and progressively get to where we were. So yeah, the relationship's good.
Bob says this looks like the old office. This is actually the office you always saw on the show.
You know,
They're all that preparation
Get
H,
out of
so I had to get the store brand.
you know. Ignore him.
Yeah, that's cousin Nick.
Sorry, I have to eat him stuff.
Sure. So, Bob says this looks like the old office. This is the old office. It's the one that you've always seen on TV. And
Yeah, I mean, it's the old new. I've been 10 years been in this office.
wow.
You might be thinking about the other one we had where we went through quite a few doors.
Yeah, I think they've been breaking doors and everywhere you've been.
Yeah, I think we need to start doing more of that.
Definitely. Did that start as a kid breaking doors in your house, or where'd that all come from?
You know, I think we had an office over there. We had like 5 different doors in the building. I think once we broke one, it got progressively
started.
worse.
Well, a lot of people just checking in, wishing us happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that. Same to you guys. Have you ever done a build with Jesse James? I know you did some stuff with him on the build off, but did you ever do anything and teamed up with him?
I worked with him on building a car that he built for me. But we talk all the time, and we're talking about doing something together. But yeah, we stay in touch, and that might happen.
Would you ever shave your mustache for charity? I think we get this every time.
No. I'd rather take the money out of my pocket.
There you go. Somebody did comment about my facial hair trying to look like Senior. I will shave it for charity, so if you can think of a good charity, I'll go ahead and shave for you guys there.
Cool.
Have you ever done a firefighter bike?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've done a few of them.
Yeah. Quite a few themed military firefighter bikes,
A
definitely.
lot. I think we did every branch of the service.
Sean wants to know if you've gotten a tattoo of Rick yet, since he left.
It's on my ass.
What kind of parts, excuse me, what kind of parts are you looking to put on the Harley? What kind of accessories?
Right now we have a derby, points. We have a nice air breather, horn cover, linkage, gas cap. What else?
Air cleaner.
Air cleaners, handlebar grips. We'll be out with catalog probably in the next 3 weeks or so, and we'll be up online, so you could we can pretty much see what we have.
Yeah, it's definitely make sure to follow us on Facebook for that, and OrangeCountyChoppers.com, which is our main website. So as soon as we start launching that kind of stuff, you'll see it at those two places first, as well as Paul's personal Facebook page and everything else. We're flashing his Facebook page across the bottom, so make sure to go over to his page and give him some love and give him a like.
And I'll get back to you.
Definitely. That's one thing I think we do really well, and we get a lot of comments on it, is for such a large corporation, we reply to almost everything that comes out.
I replied to all mine.
Emails, everything. We do a really great job of reaching out to our family and fans that are out there, so we appreciate everything you guys do. Jason Poole wants to know if we can blow something up today to help celebrate baby Jesus' birthday.
Honest to God, I was thinking about this morning because this is true too, we really haven't blown anything up.
It's been a while.
Yeah, so I think we're going to do the door thing. We'll probably do it for the show, and maybe we'll do it live too. But I got something in mind that's that we're gonna enjoy.
So you heard it here first.
Yes, soon.
Keep an eye out for that. And if you guys have any suggestions of what you'd like to see us do live, or maybe some things you'd like to see incorporated in the show, because we are filming right now, go ahead and post those in the comments below, either on Paul's page or the Choppers page, and we'll check that out and see what we can do to hook you guys up. Phil Nass said he blew something up yesterday. I'm assuming that's the restroom.
Yeah.
What was your favorite bike build of all of them?
The next one.
The next one.
Let me see.
So the ones you've already done, what's your favorite?
The POW.
Yeah, it's just a great bike. Now, we're going to be doing the OCC parts here. That's a good question, Gene. The parts will be done through us, and you'll be purchased through us or an authorized dealer for Harley or OCC parts down the road.
Yeah.
So
probably mostly through us.
Paul's making sure to maintain control of everything now. That way the quality meets what people expect from Choppers and expect from Senior. So we're controlling a lot of that stuff.
I think it's important. Through all my years of 42 years of being in business, you learn after a while that if you don't have control of what you're doing, it becomes an issue. So I'm a guy that when I give my word that I'm going to be on time, I want to make sure that can happen. And I think when you depend on other people, a lot of times that doesn't happen. And the bottom line is that I'm responsible.
Yeah, ultimately it's your name, your brand, your image. George wants to know what you're chowing down on.
This is eggs. It's a double egg and cheese, and I get the same thing every morning.
Jeffrey says it must be nice to have the privacy without all the camera crews around and everything. Do you miss the camera crews?
We do have camera crews because even though we're shooting our own show, we still have to have cameras. They're not quite as many cameras as when we were shooting for Discovery. And I never mind the camera crews throughout all the years of filming, and I always kind of did enjoy filming.
Well, I'd imagine you and the guys would just get used to it, so it was so secondary that you didn't even notice them after a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tan wants to know, if you weren't doing an iron worker or building bikes, what do you think you'd like to do as a job, or what would you enjoy doing?
I never really thought past what what I'm. It's just kind of like I just don't see me doing anything else. If anything, it would have to do something with my hands and creative. I did a little woodworking, and I enjoy that to incorporate it with steel. That's probably what I would do if I wasn't doing this.
A lot of people are asking if we can show some of the bikes. I know you're planning to actually do a tour of the shop. If not this week, next week we're going to do a live tour with Paul Sr. of the entire shop here. So you guys will see everything what's going on right now. And of course, if you're in the area, you can always stop by and take a tour and say hi.
And what I'd like to do is, I know we do a show on Thursday nights too at 4:00.
The Thursday one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's with Nick and Mike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. But I think one other thing that we might do is me and Christian is get a bike up on a lift and pretty much go through the whole from front to back. How you line the rear tires up and what's the key thing, and just pretty much go from the rear all the way to the front and talk about the wiring and pretty much give an look of exactly how a chopper's built.
Wow, so like a tech and a behind-the-scenes show, a bike and service. So that'd be great. What do you guys think about that? Seeing like a tech show, maybe once a week, do a different part or different thing, and you guys can write in and say what you'd like to learn about. And we can put that into motion.
And we'll go into the machine shop too and film building some of our parts back there. We're going to do stuff like go into Jason's office and look at the next thing that we're creating. Him doing it on his CAD program or what?
Yep. Jason's using Autodesk Fusion 360 design.
And that's always interesting. And if I'm working with him, you can guarantee a fight. Guaranteed.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
He's a hard guy to work with.
Yeah.
But I love him.
John wants to know when the first episode's going to come out.
I don't know. What is it, February?
We're looking at mid-January. We're launching some new stuff.
That's right.
Coming up in January. I don't know if you can see the sign in the back there from Nick. But yeah, we're going to be launching in January.
You're an asshole. It's like, go find something to do, or I'll find it for you. It's like, it's like a punching bag,
So it'll be mid-January. Make sure you go to occshow.com and sign up for our newsletter. It's not really a newsletter. It's more exclusive information and content. And you'll find out when the show's coming out and what you can do to help with the show coming out. Lots of people asking again about Junior and Mikey. So you're never thinking, one of the first questions, you're never thinking about retiring then, are you?
No. Nah. I can't see it,
There's just so many questions. Glad you're enjoying the feed here, guys. Let's go over to this page, see what we got. Yeah, a lot of people saying they can't wait to see it. Are you doing any charity events soon?
We're doing something with Make-A-Wish again. We built another bike for them, which is out in the shop, which at some point we can go out there and look at it. But we've been doing TV for 12, 13 years through Discovery, and we were on CMT, TLC. But I think that because of the way that things are today, with Netflix and stuff like that, I'm thinking that it's probably a better way to go, because I think that we could reach out to more people than the reality shows today. Most people are going the way that we're going, and so I think that I'd like to hear some input from you guys too, because it's different to us also.
Yeah, definitely. So when you're doing your online viewing or using your smart TVs, what platforms do you guys watch your shows on? Amazon, Roku, Chrome, Apple. So what platforms do you use? Because that's going to be important to us. We're going a little different style this time with how we're getting it out, and then we want to make sure we give you guys the most reach and the most show possible.
Absolutely. I think you're going to really be, matter of fact, I know, at point, you know, when you're doing something for Discovery and stuff like that, they have a creative view. Some creative view, yeah. And sometimes it's like something that you really don't want to do, doesn't make sense to you. And, by doing what we're doing, we don't have those guidelines. So, you know, if we want to blow something up, we blow it up. If we want to beat up Nick, we beat up Nick. The last time we did a show, we couldn't blow up anything unless you had a fire marshal here. That didn't work out too good for him.
Too many restrictions. Are you building bikes to ride or just for show?
To ride.
Doing a lot of private customer rides right now.
We're doing more of a little bit lower cost model bikes. We're doing a lot of restoration on bikes. A lot of the bikes we're doing are the early style shovel heads and stuff like that, but very functional. We do all the motors on them, so they're very rideable, and you know, they got that old school look to which I like. But you know, we build to spec, so whatever bike that somebody wants when they come in, we can build it.
We're doing a lot of trike conversions. That seems to be popular.
Yeah,
right
a lot
now.
of trikes. A lot of trikes, yeah.
So if you have a bike and you want to have it converted to a trike, let us know. We can help you with that. Or if you want a trike built from scratch, we can do that too. You can always reach out to us at contact@orangecountychoppers.com. Those come right into me, and then we'll get them out to whatever shop here needs to be looking at them, and we'll get you guys an answer right away.
One of the cool things, I think, anyhow, if you go to Harley Davidson, they'll only work on, I think, from 90 something up bikes, and they won't touch anything else. We do bikes from, it doesn't matter whether it's shovelhead painted, Honda, Suzuki. We pretty much work on every bike, and you know, even on the older bikes that need some of the sheet metal done, nobody really touches that anymore. But we kind of welcome that. We like doing that kind of stuff.
And that's something a lot of people don't know, is that we do service on any type of bike or four-wheel drive or any or four-wheeler, snowmobiles. So you can bring it in.
Snowmobiles. We just did a quad. Yeah, it's all mechanical stuff.
Yeah, from oil changes, inspections, belts, up to the custom work. So anything you need, we can take care of that. And we're located at 14 Crossroad Court in Newburgh, New York. Or you can give us a call at 845-522-5222. And then just select the parts or the service section off the main menu, and we'll get you in here and we'll take care of what you're riding.
Plus, we're doing all our paint in-house now. So, and the same thing with bikes. You know, you could ship them to us. A lot of people will ship their bike here to either restore or modify or whatnot. So, you know, if you have a bike that you want to put together or customize a little bit, you could always call Mike Burkhouse, who's here, and we could arrange to pick the bike up.
Yeah, definitely. Tom TK keeps asking you, when are you going to come to Gold's Gym Newburgh and work out?
We have our own gym here. I did enjoy working out at Gold's, but, you know, being busy, for me, our gym's upstairs, so what I do is right before lunch, I go work out and then come back down and eat. So it's kind of a routine, and it doesn't really interfere with what I'm doing during the day.
Yeah, you work out quite a bit. Do you feel that might have been a replacement for some of the dependencies you had in your past?
Well, I'm going to be January 7th. I'm going to be sober 32 years.
Wow, good for you.
Pretty good. But right after I got sober in 1986 I started working out again, and I'm a compulsive person, so I started working out and I never stopped. So it's easier to keep going than it is to stop and then start again. So I pretty much do it fairly religiously, except for when I'm on the road. When I'm on the road, I don't do it.
Speaking of working out, what is your favorite body part to work out, or your favorite exercise?
I like chest, arms, and triceps the best.
Definitely. You ever going to build a bagger?
You know, that's a good question. We built a bagger for a guy in China, but we've never done much baggers. You know, to me, I like them, but I was always thinking that was a phase. You know, but it wasn't. It's still very popular. So I almost feel like we missed the boat. I'm not really into building baggers. You know, I still like the either the early style choppers, or you know, more in that direction. I'd still like to do corporate bikes and the real high end crazy bikes, but we haven't got much more of those. So can we build a bagger, and will we build a bagger? Yeah, but not as a rule. We don't do it too often.
Chris wants to know, what's the biggest fish you ever caught at home?
Upstate, I have a pond, probably a 15-pound catfish, and my nephew, that's a pain in the ass. We've been fishing together since he's been a kid, so we're both into that. And if you go on my Facebook, there's some pretty cool clips on there.
Yeah, and you bring Mikey out with you occasionally?
Mikey doesn't like fishing, but we bring him anyhow.
A lot of people asking again about the new show, your relationship with Junior. So for the new show, again, go to occshow.com and sign up for stuff there. And you and Junior are doing good outside of work.
Yeah, and listen, you might be, he may appear on the show. I just think that there's a little balance there, and we need to figure that out. But yeah, you'll probably see him on the show.
Randall wants to know where are they going to be able to get parts, and if they can, in Germany for the Harleys you're working on.
I have a few Harley Davidson dealerships that are going to be carrying my parts in Hamburg, in Italy, and in Austria. But right now, I might also be doing something, I'm not sure yet. When I go to Verona, I'm meeting with Custom Chrome out there, so I'm probably going to have conversations with them and maybe carrying my parts. We're doing a line of leather bags, leather tool patches, and that are really, really cool. So that'll be something else that we're coming out with too, probably around the same time. But yeah, some really cool saddlebags. Just pretty much the small ones, but very cool.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen some of those designs you're working on, and it's just you guys are going to be really impressed and really love this stuff. Do you still have the 911 bike?
Yes, actually the 911 bike is in Germany, and it's going to be in Verona in January, I think 19th, when I'm at that show. So we've had that and the Aragon bike over there for a couple, 3 months. You know, we will be bringing it back, but right now it's pretty popular over there in Europe, and actually I've enjoyed myself quite a bit. Europe's really cool. Austria was really cool. Germany's really cool. So I think we're going to be doing a lot of stuff in Europe, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, Europe really loves us right now.
Yeah, it's great.
A lot
Good
of comments.
people.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of feedback, and from what we see online, a lot of people from Europe checking us out and digging what you're doing. Do you still talk to everybody that used to be on the show?
Pretty much so. You know, everybody's got their own life, and you know, as time goes on, you know, you certain people you just lose touch with. But you know, most of the people that have been here, you know, from time to time, like Rick and some of the other people, we stay in touch occasionally. Yeah.
Bill wants to know if we have large shirts, 4X and larger, with pockets. If you go to shop/OrangeCountyChoppers.com, or if you just go to the OrangeCountyChoppers.com main page, top left corner, you'll see Get Your Apparel here. You can click on there. Everything's sized out. I know we do have some large sizes there, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure
we
if we
do.
have that one.
I'll try and dig it out for you.
Yeah, definitely. You ever think about, now that things are slowing down, moving to a smaller shop?
You know, yes, I do, but we're show. What am I trying to say?
We're sure doing well.
No. Anyhow, we're really well established here. You know, people come here from all around the world. You know, we have the bikes like a museum out there. We have a retail store. We have a restaurant. You know, we do a lot of our own clothing here, so we're kind of self-contained. Maybe if I had to do it all over again, I'd do a smaller shop. But this is like home for now.
Derek would like to know, you ever think of doing another book?
I do think about doing another book, and I think it would be a lot better than the first one because there's a lot more stuff that happened since that and now. But I think I would like to do a biography, and I think that you know, maybe not today or tomorrow, but yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
Everybody said that sandwich looked good, and you're making everybody hungry.
It was good. I'm sorry, but if I don't eat, I get pretty I get mean, and then I'll go out there and beat up my nephew Nick. So
next time we do that, we'll go live. Next time you beat him up.
Yeah.
Brian says, sorry to hear about Gus and your other dogs passing away. What dogs do you still have, and who are they?
Probably not the dogs that you guys know, but I have Dozer, Maddie, Dallas, and Princess, and they're all big dogs except for Princess, and she's really about that big, but she really does. All the other dogs are really scared of her. She's like runs the whole house.
And she's a Mastiff as well?
No, she's a mutt I rescued in Florida, but she's only this big. Those guys are huge, you know.
Just a lot of people, again, just wishing us Merry Christmas and everything like that. So, is there anything you want to talk to the people about before we call this show, Paul?
No, I think that we're going to be doing a lot of this. I hope that, you know, all the fans appreciate it and stay tuned. We try to keep everybody pretty updated in advance of what we're doing. But I'd really like to wish everybody a happy holiday, and I'm sure you'll be hearing from me before then. But I do appreciate everybody being tuned in. I kind of like talking to you guys, even though I can't see you. But I just think it's a better way to communicate than, you know, doing it on Facebook or Instagram. So hopefully we'll keep doing this, and hopefully you guys just stay tuned in.
Yeah, so we're looking to do this every Wednesday at 10 o'clock, as long as Paul's available in the area. So make sure to subscribe to Paul's page on Facebook and the Choppers page on Facebook so you'll get notifications when we go live. Also make sure to go to occshow.com, sign up for exclusive updates and content with the new show that we're filming, and follow everybody from the shop on their media platform. We'll put a link below where Mikey's doing for that charity, and thanks everybody for watching.
I just want to say one more thing. Every week's not going to be sitting in a chair here. It's like I said earlier, we're going to start doing segments outside, whether we're building a bike, or whether I'm doing something with Mikey. Maybe next week I'll beat up Nick for you guys. But we're going to change it up every week. You know, we just painted a real cool bike. Maybe we'll take you inside the paint booth, show you how Phil and Jason figure out, you know, how they're going to paint each project, and some of the ways that different things and ideas of how they come up with the graphics and stuff. So I think you know, I think that drew a lot of people into the show before. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys pretty much our operation today.
Awesome. So thanks everybody for watching, Paul. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys live. And